Alright, in this video I want to go over how to actually gain weight for skinny guys. Now before I actually give you the tips, why should you listen to me? Well, I have already built a lean, muscular body naturally, and I've helped others do the same as well, both in person and online. So let's get started with number 1. I want everyone who's watching this video to understand, you could be in the best gym, follow all the steps in this video, but still, if you're not following the basics, you're making it almost impossible for you to actually gain weight. Trust me, as someone who already went through the process and helped others do the same, if you're not eating a high protein diet and you're not in a caloric surplus, how do you still expect to add size and gain muscle? It's almost impossible. And what I'm about to tell you next is the cheat code right here, because chances are you have already tried to gain weight by eating more. But here's the cheat code right here. You want to have add-ons on top of your meal. So let's say, for example, you're eating a high caloric dinner. Let's just say you're eating a bowl of pasta. Camera ran out of storage, so let's go back to what I was talking about. For dinner, I think the example was you had a bowl of pasta. So eating a bowl of pasta is a high caloric meal. But if you're a skinny guy just like how I was, you want to get in as much calorie as you can. And adding add-ons to your meal is really going to help you. So for add-ons, me personally, I like to eat a slice of avocado, some nuts, almond nuts, walnuts, cashews, you get the point. Adding add-ons to your diet is really going to help you add some size, especially as a skinny guy starting out. Alright, now let's talk about you actually going to the gym and working out. And if you're a subscriber and you've been watching a couple of my videos, you know I'm not gonna sit here and get all geeky about it and tell you the little things that you need to do that doesn't really even matter, instead of telling you the main things that's actually going to help you. So we have progressively overloading. If you're not doing this, I'm telling you, yes, if you follow this step, you will gain weight. But if you go to the gym, you're not gonna add any muscle. So the best step I can give to, I would say, almost anyone who wants to get jacked is progressively overloading. And if you don't know what progressively overloading is, I'll give you an example so you can understand it better. So let's say you go to the gym and hit chest. You hit 225. I know it's kind of a big number, but let's just imagine. The next week, you hit 227. That's progressively overloading. Now that's only one of the ways, actually increasing the weight. The second way is you just increasing your reps. So let's say you go to the gym and do 225 for 8 reps. The next week, you do for 9 reps. That's still progressively overloading. And just for the total new beginners, if you don't understand this, you want to keep your reps no more than above 12, especially for the compound movements. So keep that in mind. And then the second one is stop training like you're already jacked. So let's say you've been going to the gym for 6 months. Why would you train like you're already jacked? Meaning, why would you go to the gym and have an arm day? That doesn't make sense. When you're first starting out in the gym, your main goal should be going to the gym and actually getting stronger, doing the compound movements like your bench press, squats, lat pull downs. Now I'm not telling you to completely neglect your arms, but you definitely shouldn't go in there and have a arm day as a total new beginner. And then number 3, your routine. And now what I'm about to tell you is kind of a unpopular opinion, and most people won't agree with me, but I find it to be very true. Your routine in terms of which muscle group you train first doesn't really matter, especially if you're a total new beginner. The only rule you want to follow is never train the same muscle group without 2 days of rest. So after training whatever muscle group you were training that day, give it 2 days of rest, then you can train it again. Now the second part right here, this is when your routine actually plays a big role. I'm assuming most of you watching this, you're going to the gym not to just build muscle and get strong. You actually want to look good too. So if that is the case, then yes, your routine does play a big role. And I can't just sit here and tell you or write down the perfect routine for you, because the perfect routine is going to be different for everyone. That's why I added this part to my YouTube channel. Tailor workout routines for free. I'll have it linked down in the description. It's just gonna ask you some question like your age, your actual workout routine right now. It's not too many questions. So if you are interested in this, again, it's totally free and I'll have it linked down in the description. So with that being said, go ahead and drop a like on this video. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing to the channel. I post content to help you level up your fitness. You can also check out my other videos, and I'll catch you in the next one.